The future of medicine is shaping up at the Max Planck Institute of Biochemistry in Martinsried near Munich. Matthias Mann and his team want to study the entire set of proteins present in one human organism, called the proteome.
There's almost no disease for which we can't apply it. For example, in diabetes and cancer, and for high blood pressure. In virtually all diseases, we could apply proteomics because there are always proteins involved.
The vision of the researchers is to treat patients according to their individual needs and to their own set of proteins. In the future, doctors will know from the data on the proteins which specific treatment works and which ones may actually be harmful. Each patient will therefore receive their own personalized treatment.
The advantage of looking at the protein level is that it changes when there's disease. For example, diabetes. The genes remain exactly the same. What changes are the proteins, so it makes more sense to look in detail at the proteins.
In December 2012, Matthias Mann and his group were the first scientists in the world to decode and catalogue the entire proteome of a unicellular organism, the yeast. And now, within the European research project, Prospect, they want to take the next step and decode all proteins of a human being. To do this, the scientists have to combine different analyzing methods using some of the most sophisticated scientific instruments in the world, like this custom-built mass spectrometer. This way, the scientists want to distinguish 20,000 human proteins by their weight, analyze them in detail, and then determine which ones of them are associated to a certain disease. In cooperation with international medical centres, Matthias Mann and his team have now also started to verify how the analysis of the proteome could improve the diagnosis of certain types of cancer.
When breast cancer is diagnosed, you always have to remove it. But the critical question is if you need to add chemotherapy or not. Today it's often done as a standard treatment, as it could be beneficial, but we know that in most cases it doesn't help at all. And if we could tell this in advance, we could spare half of these women having chemotherapy.
Soon, proteomics will help with difficult diagnosis, like lung fibrosis, and in the long term, it could lead to a more personalized medical treatment and avoid unnecessary or ineffective therapies.